Hi crafty friends, it's Donna here. And I've got a really cute little Christmas card to share with you today. To start today's card, I'm going to make the background. I'm using a stencil called Roundabout from Pink and Main, and I'm blending that with two different colours of Distress Oxide, Tumbled Glass and Faded Jeans. I'm using the ergonomic blending brushes to do the job, and I started out with the larger brush, but in the end I swapped to the mini and just used that for everything. I've got the cleaning system there so that I can easily clean and switch between colours. The feature image for today's card is from the Merry Christmouse stamp set, and I've chosen this sweet little mouse with his snow mouse friend. So I'm going to colour one of the mice with traditional mouse brown colours and the snow mouse in blues. I'll pop the colours of the Copic markers that I used on the screen in case you're looking to get a similar colour palette. Once I'd got the main brown parts down, I was just testing a couple of pinks to work out what I thought would not be too bright but would still stand out against the mouse's fur. And then once I've chosen that pink, I've based all of my reds around that colour family so that I don't have a bunch of different colours all over the card. As you can see, the pink that barely showed out on the mouse is quite strong on the snow mouse. And so I've had to do quite a bit of blending just to tone that back. As far as the mouse clothes, the scarves and the little sweater goes, I've tried to pick the same colours that I've already got in the image. And so I've taken the light blues that I've used for the snow, and I've gone with slightly darker shades of those to make the little mittens and scarf on the mouse. And then I've taken the red from the cheeks and I've gone through to the darker shades of that to do the scarf. I've noticed that if I don't keep it in check, I have a tendency to want to put all the colours on all the cards. And so I'm really trying to make an effort at the moment to really limit my colour palette so that I don't end up with cards that are busier than I intended. I've sped up the colouring, so why not sit back and enjoy this jazz waltz composed by my son Darcy. Or if you prefer, you can skip ahead to the card construction. And thanks to the magic of editing, I've cut the image out with the matching Merry Christmouse dies off camera. Now I've decided I'd like a little frame on this card. I've taken the layered rectangles dies from Pink and Main, and I've taped a few of them together. You actually only need to tape 2 together, but I wasn't sure exactly what size frame I wanted, so I taped 3 and I ended up with an extra frame at the end. In order to get my frame on nice and straight and nice and central, I've used the middle section of the frames and I've placed that nice and straight on the card. Then I'm running the glue around the outside and sticking down my frame. Then it's just a matter of lifting up the centre, and apart from a wonk on the top left that I've actually ended up fixing off camera, it turned out pretty well. To make the sentiment, I've chosen the same deep blue paper and I'm going to emboss the sentiment that says Merry Christmouse in white. Now I've popped down my mouse and a little bit more foam tape on the back, and I've gone with a bit of foam tape on the back of the whole panel. Right at the end, I decided that I'd like to put a little bit of fur texture on my mouse, and I thought that I had wrecked the card. I started out going nice and quickly and lightly, and then I decided to hold it down just a little bit longer, and it took way too much of that ink off, and my card was already together. So what I did was I've gone back over it with my light coloured marker, and I've been able to resurrect my mouse. I don't know when I'm going to learn not to muck and do one more thing after the card is finished. Here's my completed Merry Christmouse card. I hope you've enjoyed it and that you are having some time to get crafty yourself. And if you've enjoyed this video, please share that with me by pressing the thumbs up button. I'd love to know what you do to stop your cards being too busy. Let me know in the comments below. Have a great day, everybody.